Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Resale Guy. Today's Thursday. You're probably seeing this video on Friday. I think what I'm going to do is take today's and tomorrow's sales and kind of put them together into one video. A lot of you know we're doing remodeling at the house, so I'm not able to get out and do the thrifting that I normally do during the week. So it kind of limits what I can do in these videos, just kind of doing what sold and maybe a couple little things if I happen to find something if I go out to a store during the day. So we're going to just go over sales for this part of the video. And we sold 5 items on eBay. Sold 7 items on eBay, nothing on Amazon. Pretty good total. Just under $200, $199 and like 10 cents. Item, shipping, and tax all included in that $200. And look at this right here. Look. Tip it down a little bit. Does that look like $200 worth of stuff? It doesn't really look like it to me, but it is. So let's get going on this stuff. All right, first up, we got an ASU football helmet. I believe I found this at a thrift store for a couple dollars. I find a lot of loose helmets like this. Find them anywhere from like $1 to $5. Always pick them up. And this one sold for $19.99 plus shipping because it has the Sparky logo on the side. Not too many of the older logos out there available for sale on eBay. So I ended up getting $20 plus shipping. This next one's kind of funny. It's a box of Pokemon cards. It's sort of a parody ripoff of Pokemon, obviously. We actually opened a few packs of these on my KK and Her Dad Open Stuff channel. Cards themselves really aren't that exciting. Some of them are actually fairly inappropriate for kids. This was in a box of the stuff that I bought this week and last week from my contact that's been getting me a bunch of sports stuff. Not real expensive. It sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Only one sports card sale today, and it's a bunch of Pete Rose cards. These are 1986 Topps Pete Rose. I believe this was like his next to last card. Found a big lot of these in one of the recent sports purchases I've had. I don't actually even remember which one it was, whether it was from the auction or from my friend. But just threw them out there as a big lot. I think there's 20 of them or 21. And it sold for $8.99 plus shipping. Sold a pair of shoes. I don't buy and sell a lot of shoes. If I do, they're going to be really clean and like new or still new with tags. This one here, you could tell from the bottoms, from the tops. Still had this tag here. Now, it did look like maybe somebody tried them on because there was a touch of dirt on the bottom, but it still had the tags. You can see from the inside. These things were brand new. They're a Skechers, and it's called V-Stride Walking Slip-On Shoes. Had them in my store for, I think, $25 or $30 shipping. Sent on offer for $18 plus shipping, and they sold. Now, I don't even remember what I paid for them. Probably like $5, $6, $7. Sold for $18. Not making a ton, but at least making something. All right, this next one, very random item. Probably a one-of-a-kind type thing. None of you have ever seen one of these before, probably. I definitely haven't. This is some old Russian documents. I don't know if it's like an old passport. It's kind of interesting. There's spots on here like you would stamp it like when you went places. See if we can get this to focus. Yeah, see, it kind of focus. So you got some writing in there, and I'll show you the page where like you stamp it. So it's stamped like a passport. So I don't know what this is, but this was in the stuff that I bought last week from my friend. He didn't really know what it was. He's like, "Do you want this? I'll just throw it in." So sure, I'll take free stuff. It's kind of cool. It's old. I think it was dated from the 20s. Threw it in my store for like $30. Sent an offer to somebody for $20. They countered back at $15, and sure, it's free money. I didn't pay anything for it, so I got $15 plus shipping. All right, this next one, I've had this sitting around for a long time. I've had this stack of black and white autographed sports photos. No big name guys in there. There was some old WWF wrestlers. There was some football and baseball players, but nobody with big names, and they were all personalized to somebody named Ken. So I was just going to throw them into one big lot, except for when I was doing some research, I found out that this one was worth a little bit of money. This is Iron Mike Sharp. He's a WWF wrestler. He's actually Canadian, and I think he wrestled in like the 70s and 80s, and he passed away in 2016. So there are only a couple autograph photos out there of him, and the last one sold at $30, so I priced mine at $40, and it sold pretty quick. It sold in one day, so got $40 for Iron Mike Sharp. And the last sale for today is a set of these dumbbells. Now, you can see in the pop-up, this is the 5-pound. There's a 3-pound and a 2-pound set. Just bundle them all together. Now, weight sales have started to slow down because, I don't know about you guys near you, but I looked in Target the other day, and they had a full section of weights. The bigger ones, these smaller neoprene dumbbells like the 2, 3, 5, 7-pound types, they were all in stock. So sales have definitely gone down quite a bit. I had this set in my store for, I think, $32.99. Sent on an offer for, I think it's $24.99, and it sold. So these aren't too tough to ship. You just put them into a flat rate box. I think these fit into a flat rate A. just make sure you support the bottom. I actually did a whole video about how to ship heavy weights. If you're curious, look through my video history and you can check out that video. Definitely want to make sure that you tape up the box really good. Make sure that they don't push through when they're shipping these, because they will toss the box around quite a bit. This is a total of 20 pounds worth of weight, so it wouldn't take too much to bust through the bottom of the box if you're just putting like one strip of tape across it. So make sure you tape up a box really good. But yeah, I ended up getting 25 bucks plus shipping for these weights. Generally, I don't pick these up unless I'm finding them for like $1 or $2 a piece. There's one thrift store I go to where they price them pretty cheap. So that's about the only one I pick them up at. All right, that's it for sales today. So I think we're going to slide over and you will see sales from Friday morning. All right, we've walked forward to Friday and we're going over today's sales. Now, like I said, I'm combining these two videos together and showing what sold over these last couple of days. Had an even better shipping day today, or a better sales day. Yesterday was 7 items. Total, what was it? 200 bucks yesterday? Today, 7 items, but we're pushing $400 today. Had some really good sales. Yes, some of it's sports related. Again, that's what it's going to kind of be here for the next couple weeks as I get through all of this. And my buddy's bringing some more stuff over today. Not doing my regular thrifting because of all the construction going on. I can't remember if I filmed a video with the update. I know I didn't do it this morning, and he's already up there working, so I'm not going to get an update until Monday as far as where the construction is. And then I think he's going to be just about done with our bathroom, so that's going to be a really big update. So yeah, let's go over today's sales. I'm going to go over a couple of tips about stuff that I sell at my antique booth at the end of this. And yeah, let's get going. First up, it's a thrift store find, but this is a hockey puck. This is a vintage Racers of the IYHA, which is the Indianapolis Racers. It's I don't know if it's a youth or minor league hockey puck, but I've had this in my store for quite a while. I had it for a lot higher originally, reduced the price a little bit ago, meaning like 6 months or so, and put it down to $29.99, and I think it has free shipping. Now, the buyer contacted me, said that they forgot to update their address. They moved from like Pennsylvania to South Carolina, and would I ship to the new address? And absolutely, I'll just go in and change the address. Yes, I understand that. I know it gets rid of the protection that you have for mailing to the address that they listed on there. I don't think someone's trying to rob me out of a $30 puck. I've done this probably hundreds of times over the years. I've just changed the address. It's not that big of a deal. Now, if it were a super high dollar item, yes, I would probably either cancel the order, have them repurchase it, or have them update and repay or do something to get the address that they want it shipped to into the mailing info on eBay. So not a big deal. It's 30 bucks. I'm going to change the address and send it to them. Next, this one is a baseball card. This is David Freese when he played with the St. Louis Cardinals. This is another one of these in-person autographs. So basically someone took this card and had David sign it in person. It wasn't issued through the card companies like this. But this is another popular brand that people try to collect team sets and full sets of autographs. So this is from 2009 or 2010 Topps Heritage. This is his rookie card. It sold for $9.99 plus shipping. I'm going to use the eBay standard envelope. It's going to cost 51 cents. The type of envelopes I use, I have a link down below. They're just like an RSVP or greeting card type envelope. A little bit sturdier than your standard envelope, so that's why I like those. All right, look at this. 2 days in a row selling a pair of shoes. Now, I only have maybe 10 pairs of shoes total, so to sell shoes on back-to-back days, that is really good. Now, this pair is another one, just like yesterday's, that I think is brand new. Look at the bottom of those. These are golf shoes, obviously. These are FootJoy. These are women's juniors shoes. But look inside. Yeah, there's definitely no use on these, and that's why I buy them. Now, I do see a lot of resellers out there giving what I'm going to call bad advice on buying some shoes. I've seen them in stores, and they're talking themselves into buying the shoes. They'll look at the bottom, and there'll be bald spots on the bottom. There might be a little tear in the back of the heel here, and they'll still buy them. I don't understand why. Don't talk yourself into buying a pair of shoes. If you're kind of on the fence whether you should buy it or not, probably shouldn't. So I only pick them up when they're literally brand new. So that's why I got these. I don't remember what I paid for them, but I never paid too much for shoes. Probably somewhere $5 to $10 tops, and it sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Next, we got a bunch of card packs. These are all golf from Upper Deck 2002. This is Tiger Woods' second year of card, and it's also Phil Mickelson's rookie year. So these are in pretty good demand right now. Got a big stack of these from my buddy that's been bringing stuff over and selling it to me. They didn't have the actual box that they went in, so just a bunch of loose packs here. I did open up 2 of them just for kind of fun, and I ended up getting one Tiger Woods card, not his regular card. It was kind of an insert card that was worth a couple dollars, and a card of Mike Weir, like a silver version. And that one's selling pretty good for like $10 or more. So did pretty good on the 2 packs I opened, but I didn't really want to open all these because they're worth good money. Had lots of 10 listed on eBay, and somebody up in Canada contacted me and wanted to make sure that I would combine shipping. Absolutely. So 2 lots, they were $40 a piece, so he spent $80 plus $15 to send these up to Canada, and I'll just use a simple export rate on pirate ship. All right, since we're doing cards, I might as well get the last card sale in here. This is a lot of 3 of these. You can only see one of them here. I got them all bundled them together of Yadier Molina. These were cards that I just picked up last Friday at the local auction. It's the first sale that I've had from that big purchase. Now, I paid $280 for everything. This takes a good bite out of that total. So 3 of these cards sold for $119.99, free shipping. So I got $40 per card on these. I think today I have another big sale brewing on a card from that purchase. So that buy is going to be really, 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 really good. Next up, we have an autographed football helmet. This is an Ohio State Buckeyes helmet, and it actually sold for about what a helmet would sell for without an autograph on it. Signed, let's see if you can see on the back there, the lights follows it. Wherever I take this, the light is on that autograph, so let me see. Get it closer. There it is. This is Craig Krenzel. He played for Ohio State. He was their quarterback, I believe in like 2004, 2003, somewhere in that range. But like I said, if this helmet were blank, it would have sold for just as much as with the autographed. Ended up getting $17.99 plus shipping. And the last sale for today is this stack of Lakers bobbleheads. Now, I always wonder, they always say bobblehead doll. I don't know why they put doll on there. If you're selling these things to guys, don't put the word doll on there. This is a set of 5 from 2004, and then I threw in a bonus one that was from like the next year. These I bought at the same auction that I bought all those sports cards at, but I bought these probably close to a year ago. So it's taken a while to sell these. Just bundle them all together. Ended up getting $39.99 plus shipping. And I know I paid next to nothing for these because for whatever reason, nobody really wanted these Lakers ones. There was no Kobe, no Magic. So I think I spent like $3 or $4 for this whole set. That's it for sales for today. Now I said I'm not going to do an update on the construction. I'll do that on Monday. And I'm going to go over now what some of the things that I sell in my antique booth. One thing that does sell really good for me is used board games, especially themed board games, Monopoly, Life, Operation, any of these games that they've done themes on, I like buying. So this is the first one that I'm putting in. This is Doctor Who. This is actually new and sealed inside, but you can see they had some tape on the box and it got ripped when I was taking it off. So usually when I'm buying these games, I'm paying $2, maybe $5 tops. And in my booth, they sell for about $15 to $20. If I put them any higher, they seem to just sit. So I like to keep them in that range. This one here, since it's still new inside, I'm going to price at $20. This one's another one. I've had this before a couple different times. This is ASU Opoly. I think this came out in the 90s or even late 80s because some of the landmarks that they have on the board aren't around anymore. So this is a good nostalgic game for anybody that went to ASU. And just like I did before, I'm going to price this at $20 and it should sell pretty quickly. They do make those for just about every major university, so something that you should be able to find in your area for, whatever college is nearby. Next to our sports Monopoly. So first up, we got the NHL hockey Monopoly. This one was complete inside, same sort of thing. I bought it for $3, something like this, because it's not like an exact team. It's just the NHL. If this were like the Pittsburgh Penguins Monopoly, it would sell for a little more. But just being NHL, I'll put it in my booth for $15. This one I thought was pretty cool. This is the My Fantasy Football edition, and it comes with a couple different pages of sheets, and then you can label each of the property with your favorite players. This came out in about 2006 or 2007 because it's got Matt Leinart for the Cardinals on there, so that sort of dates it. At least I was able to figure that out. There's Tom Brady, there's Drew Brees, there's everybody that's good in the league from back then. But it was missing 3 of the 6 playing pieces. So that's why it's a good item to sell in my booth rather than online. I can put a sticker on here saying that it's missing 3 tokens. Still, I think it's going to sell pretty well, being the football one, that it still has all the stickers inside. So I'll still put this in my booth for $15. One other thing that does sell pretty good for me too is Sports Illustrated magazines, or just magazines in general. Now, for these, you do have to buy the supplies with them. You need to buy a backing board. You need to buy the protective sheets that they go in. Some of them, like this one, already has it on there, so that saves a little bit of money for me in the long run. But like, look at them. This is Sadahara O from the Japanese Baseball League. This one is from 1977. Now, the only ones that I like to put in there are ones that actually do have big name stars in there. Whether people are just getting them to read, getting them for autographs, whatever. I sell them anywhere from like $2 up to about $10, just depending on who it is and how old it is. Like this one has Pete Rose from 1975. So this one's probably I'll put in my booth for like $7.95. And other ones like this, Magic Johnson, that one's probably $4 or $5. There's an older one with Ken Stabler, that'll probably be $3. Same with like some of these boxing ones. I just put them in there for $3. Unless it has Muhammad Ali where I can get $5 to $7, maybe even $10 on some of the older ones. Here's a good one. This one's Wayne Gretzky, and this one's a pretty early one. This one's from 1982, so it'd only been in the league for a few years on this. So this one here, probably $5.95. So yeah, I'm not going to go over all of them, but you can a lot of times you can find these old Sports Illustrateds, whether it be at local auctions, estate sales, garage sales, online auctions, wherever you can find them. If you have an antique booth, get some of these, try them out. They sell really well. All right, that's it for today. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for hitting thumbs up. Thanks for hitting subscribe if you haven't already. Hope you all have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. See you next time.